The post office's main depots in South London. Good morning, Sue.
Morning, Penny.
What's the problem?
Well, you can see someone works as early as we do, Penny. It's all up and going here. The problem is that, as you say, everybody posts their parcels for Christmas expecting everything to get through smoothly and safely. But what the Which report did, the Consumers Association, is that they sent out parcels to delivery services over Britain, and they tested to see if they all got through safely or if they're all delivered directly to the door. And unfortunately, the results were not exactly as we'd all want to find. They didn't find that they all got delivered exactly as we would intend. Just take a look at this.
Wrapping parcels for Christmas should be fun and full of the anticipation of how welcome they'll be when received. But today's Which report gives a stamp of disapproval to the post office's parcel delivery services. In the period running up to Christmas, the post office handles 1 million parcels a day. In the Which survey, 33% of the parcel recipients were out when the package arrived. 87% of those people had their parcels left nearby, in their porch, garage or with a neighbour. Only 13% received a card saying what had happened to the parcel.
Well, is that good enough? With me, Ken Wright from the Post Office. Those findings from the Which report rather worrying, don't you think?
Well, I think they raise some issues, but let's put it in context. The Which did a very, very small survey. We handle something like 73 million letters and parcels every day. And really, to get a representative sample, you'd have to sample something like 30,000. How many did Which sample? Only 60 parcels and 200 letters. So we don't think that's representative, although obviously we take seriously some of the issues raised and we want to respond positively to those.
But still, a smallish sample, but still proportionately, they found that the numbers that they gave there, that they weren't getting through, that only 13% were given a card on the doorstep. People were finding that the parcels weren't actually reaching them as was intended.
Well, actually, the overwhelming evidence by independent research is that Parcel Force Worldwide give the best value for money service. That's what the independent people say. And actually, Parcel Force is the UK's #1 parcels carrier. It has something like 4,000 competitors. So it can't suddenly not be delivering the service when actually it gets a real vote of confidence from so many customers.
The survey has already called into question whether or not there should be a greater regulation on the post office. Do you not think that, in fact, that's the case?
Well, regulation is really a matter for the government. But we know that competition is here. As I say, Parcel Force Worldwide have at least 4,000 direct competitors. Royal Mail is facing competition from electronic mail and other forms of communication, the fax and so on. And of course, our counters business, the shops, face competition on the high street. So we're by no means complacent. Regulation is a matter for the government, but we're really wanting to be match fit for competition, and we're facing it right now.